and today I'm going to discuss films made in North Carolina. And the first film I'm going to talk about is Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. If you're not first, you're last. I had to put this film first due to that quote.
You came in, you said, if you ain't first, you're last.
This movie stars Will Ferrell, and it's filmed mostly in Charlotte, North Carolina, near Concord. But of course, the final scenes are in Talladega. And some of the scenes where Bobby's at his home is actually filmed at Lake Norman in North Carolina. Second movie filmed in North Carolina would be Dirty Dancing. This film stars Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey. Back in the 50s, I believe, as the film is based. And movie came out in the 1980s. But it stars Patrick Swayze, Jennifer Grey, like I said. And the most famous scene from the movie is the lift scene that was filmed at Lake Lure here in North Carolina. Another movie filmed in North Carolina was, believe it or not, Forrest Gump. Of course, not the whole thing, but this movie stars Tom Hanks. And some of it was filmed in the Biltmore Estate in Nashville, which is kind of cool, and also in the Blue Ridge Parkway in Boone Trail. Another film filmed in North Carolina was The Fugitive, starring Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones. Harrison Ford, one of my favorite actors, of course, from Star Wars and Indiana Jones and everything else. And this is where Tommy Lee Jones became more, I already know he made movies, but this is when he became more of a popular actor for me and somebody I began to like more after seeing this movie. But let's get on to the movie. The most famous scene, of course, is when he's doing a swan dive off that cliff. But another famous scene is the train wreck at the very beginning of the movie. Where he's a prisoner, and the train wreck occurred in the Great Smoky Mountains of North Carolina. Before I continue with this list, I would like to know, what is your favorite movie from this list that I've provided? If you would, drop a comment below in the description and let me know, or if there's a movie that I did not mention that was from North Carolina, I'd love to know what it is. If you would, drop a comment below also. The next three films I'll talk about are going to be filmed in Wilmington, North Carolina. Wilmington, North Carolina has been a hot spot for the past several years to make movies here for Hollywood. And one of the first movies I'm going to talk about is called Safe Haven, starring Juliana Hough and Josh Duhamel. Came out in 2013. It's a romantic movie. It's based on the book by Nicholas Sparks called Safe Haven. And my wife is a big fan of Nicholas Sparks and all his books. And of course, we went to see the movie also. Great movie if you like those romantic type movies. Second movie I'm talking about filmed in Wilmington is The Crow. Came out in 1993, starring Brandon Lee. It's also where Brandon Lee was shot and killed on set, and of course died of his injuries.
Nice outfit. Not sure about the face though. I just want him.
And of course, if you know me well at all, you know I'm a big Crow fan. I love The Crow when it first came out, the first one. Second, third one were okay. I don't even know where those were filmed at. But I'm a big fan of Brandon Lee and The Crow, and of course Bruce Lee. And the third movie filmed in Wilmington, North Carolina was We're the Millers. Came out in 2013, starring Jennifer Aniston and Jason Sudeikis, if I'm saying his name correctly. It was filmed in Wilmington, as I just said. It's a comedy about the main character has to make up a fake family and pick up some drugs from Mexico and bring them back to his drug dealer back home.
I seen a rainbow yesterday, but too many storms have come and gone, leaving a trace of not what God given me. Is it because my life is 10 shades of gray?
The next movie I'm going to talk about is The Green Mile, starring Tom Hanks and Michael Duncan Clark. This film was made in 1999, and one scene that's from the movie is the nursing home that was actually filmed in between Asheville and Winston-Salem and Blowing Rock, North Carolina, where the nursing home is at. And the last film I talk about is The Hunger Games, starring Jennifer Lawrence and Liam Hemsworth. And this entire movie was filmed in North Carolina, which is kind of cool. It was filmed in Asheville, Charlotte, Concord, Barnesville, Cedar Mountain, Black Mountain, and Shelby, North Carolina. And they also used abandoned towns in North Carolina to make the backdrop for the District 12. This is just a reminder, I am a North Carolina real estate agent, and if you are thinking of selling or buying a house in the near future in North Carolina, please reach out to me. I'd love to help you. My information will be in the link below, my email, my telephone number, and you can just leave a comment here also if you'd like. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next one.